apparently one of our acts is late, so I get to tell some jokes. Hello, Uncle. Let's see. I would like to talk just a little bit about the musical heritage of this county, and maybe recall some things and maybe evoke some memories for you folks. But these kids in East Kentucky Blue are direct descendants of some of our musical royalty in this county. So we need to remember folks like the Sloas brothers, the Stevens brothers, and Tennyson Barker. Absolutely, and of course Ricky Skaggs and Keith Whitley from right in this area. Keith Whitley is our very own native superstar, born here and raised in Elliott County. And let's see, who else could we talk about? Let's talk about the little bands that I've seen form as a boy growing up here myself. I remember my brother Ron Rigsby sang and played with a guy named Jimmy Sloas around the school all the time when they were at Elliott County High School. And coming right on the heels of that, there's a fellow named Lyndon Howard, and he played with Dale Ferguson and a bunch of folks, and they had a band called New Harvest. And I remember watching them as a boy play at the Tobacco Festival and being impressed and inspired that someday maybe I could do that, you know. And come right on along, and lo and behold, we had a band. Me and Johnny Lewis had a band in school along with John Whitley and Jeff Adkins and Glenn Skaggs. And we called ourselves the True Grass Band, and Keith Whitley gave us our name when we were boys. And after us came other folks too. I mean, it hasn't stopped. I had my first cousin's son, Joe Bowling, had a band up there with Adam Ison and the boys. And they made a recording. We made a recording, True Grass Band. And now we've got East Kentucky Blue following right along on the heels of all this. I'm so proud of them, and I think that we all ought to hold them up and buy one of these CDs from these kids. If you haven't bought yours, today's the day and here's the place. Now's the time to get it. Support them in what they do. They're all good kids. Don't forget to go back there and get yourself something to eat or drink. I don't think you're charging for it, are you?
No.
It's free.
Lemonade in the big large cooler.
Lemonade in the big cooler and all kinds of snacks. I think I'm going to partake of that here in a minute.
I guess so.
Well, all right. Looks like we're going to go ahead and get East Kentucky Blue up here set up and ready to play. So hang on just a second. We'll let them get up here, get their mics in place, and then we'll give them a proper introduction. Ready to play. I want you to put your hands together and give them a rousing ovation, because this is a big deal for these kids. East Kentucky Blue, make them welcome here this evening, folks.